Hey, my name is Dave Sharpe, co-founder and president of Empower Network, and over the last 12 months, we've had over 70,000 people in over 140 countries get started with our product line. And there's something interesting and different about our products. There's a lot of Me Too products and a lot of products out there in the marketplace that are just kind of there for people to buy, and to buy really the marketing and not actually what the product does for you. And what we've done is we've put some thought into what actually our products can do for somebody, how they can help their business, what we actually struggled with personally in our business, and the things that made the biggest difference inside of our business to help us start making money. Not only when we were first starting out, but also now going from 10 to 20 to 30,000 a month in our personal business. Well, the cool thing is that our idea actually worked, and that's always a great thing when a plan comes to fruition, because like I said, over the course of the last 12 months, over 70,000 people have got started with our blogging system. For instance, we've now become one of the largest and most popular blogging networks and publishing platforms on the entire internet. That's a big deal for a lot of people, because something that I struggled with when I first got started was actually even setting up a website. A lot of people have these grand dreams of getting started inside of a business, and then they go to get started and it's like, holy crap, I got to buy a domain name, I got to set up hosting, I've got to go and coordinate and configure all of these different things. And the truth of the matter is most people stop and quit before they even get started. Well, guys, we've simplified the entire process, and we've taken the internet by storm. We've created some of the most advanced, high-tech, and aggressive marketing courses and information products that have helped people who have been looking for solutions and answers for a long time to get started and learn what it really takes to be able to communicate, not only through text and video, but also from stage, and impact and influence people themselves, get their story out there. But the cool thing is what we wanted to do is not just hear it from my mouth. We wanted to hear it from actually people who are using the products, who are getting results with the products, and let them tell you their personal stories. So with that being said, it's an honor and a privilege that you're even here. Thank you for sharing your time with us. And let's take some time and listen to what some other people have to say about the results that they've got with our products.
I had no idea what I was doing or what to do in the marketing world.
I had no list. I'd never done any type of paid marketing, really. Can barely do the basics of a computer, and I'm a pretty young guy.
I had a list. It was this old beat-up list that I had thrashed a million times, you know.
We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. We spent thousands of hours, sleepless nights, fights between us as a family, going through craziness to try and set up all of these different components that you need in an internet business.
I knew all the old beat-up methods that we've probably all tried at some point, like Craigslist. There had to be some, there's some methods that I just don't know about, the what's working now, the stuff that's last 6 months kind of stuff.
How do I get traffic, leads, and sales online? How can I position myself where I don't have to be on the phones all day, or I don't have to be going to meetings every day or every week?
How do I have more people to talk to?
Even techniques like blogging, how to be able to monetize my blog.
I love that the products we have are 100% applicable to no matter where you are in your life.
You know, it's actually a blogging service that is designed to make you money.
I've learned an incredible amount of stuff with Empower Network. Their products and their training has opened up a lot of stuff to me I never even used before.
The info and the products, especially the Inner Circle product, that product alone is worth 10 times what its cost is.
You know, the 15K formula, I learned how to place ads, and I didn't know how to place before.
It's hard to find something out there that I can actually learn from and take away from. And the 15K formula is one of those products.
You know, one of the products I was actually able to be in was called the Costa Rica Intensive.
The training was teaching me things that I did not know before. How to build a massive list, how to be able to put together autoresponders with high open rates, people clicking on links, how to have automated sales funnels that were working for me even while I was sleeping.
It was a very focused module inside the Costa Rica Intensive that everyone should watch if they're really trying to do some SEO.
The trainings inside the 15K formula, Layla and I made $13,000, but more importantly, just from that little tip that we got inside the 15K formula, it saves us about 2.5 hours a day.
I had like 200 or 300 people a day coming to my website, filling out the form, asking me, please show me what you do. I want to know more about your product. I want to know more about your service.
I started to generate some significant traffic and generate significant leads. 15 to 20,000 page views a month on average consistently going to my blog. And I'm now averaging about 100 leads a day in my Aweber account.
And one of those little tidbits that you can get from the 15K formula could save you 2.5 hours a day in your business.
I can earn while I learn. I don't have to be an expert today.
It's allowed us to start to get into the 21st century with marketing.
I now know how to track leads. I now understand what it takes to get 1,000 leads on your list a day.
If you've got the ability to create an audience, then everything else becomes much easier.
To be saving time in your life to do the things that you love when you buy the Empower Network product.